Welcome back to Indiana Diecast Racing and the continuing action of the Final Fantasy Fracas. Today we've got groups 55 and 56. For 56, rocking the Sully bus for Rust Belt Diecast, Miss Barb is driving the 67-gram Cruel bus. Apparently, it's been so long since this vehicle has been sent in, Miss Barb is actually retired from driving. Someone sent in a road grader, driving Leave It to Cleaver for miniature car racing, sponsored by Doc's Wings. It's the Natural AP. It's been a few races since they've been on track, but G4 Diecast is back with Woody G driving Hidden Hyperjets, an RV there yet, or at least it was at one time, weighing 80 grams. Rounding at Group 56, it's literally a piranha. Bill Dance represents Uncle Elvis Racing at the helm of Big Mouth, a 35-gram Piranha Terror. Barb and AP start up front, Woody and Bill in the back. They're off, and Miss Barb quickly pulls ahead. I guess not surprisingly, AP's road grader is lagging behind, holding up Bill. Miss Barb goes up and over, and Woody G assumes the lead in Echo Base. Both AP and Bill are still rolling, and Woody G is wrecked. The Natural AP skirts by and will claim a shocking opening lap win. Bill Dance smashes into Woody's vehicle, and there's not much his tiny fish can do to get by. We'll have a triple DNF. Miss Barb got out to an impressive early lead, but rides the wall trying to go high into Echo Base and launches into the air. Woody G's wreck in the final turn bumps AP from third to first, and he comes away with a massive 4 points. Woody G assumes the pole for lap 2, hoping not to choke this time. Barb again quickest off the line, and again AP falls behind. Woody catches Barb, and it's a two-car race. Oh, Woody G falls off the square, and Bill Dance spins behind Barb. She'll take lap 2. Here comes the Natural AP, seemingly out of nowhere, to claim second. It looks like Bill has slid off track in the final turn. Woody did a great job of keeping up with Barb, but can't handle the 90-degree turn into the square, and his rear wing catches that connector seam. Bill Dance seems set to claim second. That's a lot of S's. But he spins out on the back straight and slides off the inside of the final turn. The Natural AP surprisingly running away with this one, another slow and steady kind of situation. Bill and Woody share the front row, both looking to just finish a lap. Bill pulls ahead. That little fish definitely has some speed. He spins around, and Woody catches him in Echo Base, then rolls. Miss Barb. Ooh, Barb takes a hard hit from AP. We've got a 3-car wreck cluster as Bill Dance dances across the line to finally complete a lap and claim a victory. Bill really struggling to maintain control with that short wheelbase, but he's got the advantage in those super fast turns, and this time he comes away with the win. Bill gets back in the fight, but holy cow, the donuts in this group are like a police department break room at shift change. The Natural AP takes the pole for lap 4. He has me wondering, if he's the natural, is there an unnatural AP? What would that look like? What car in a car would he drive? Would it still be construction related? Barb drifts through Echo Base, and Bob is sideways, getting pushed by AP. Ooh, Bill gets railroaded off the track. Woody G rolls on his side, and AP and Barb will coast down the final straight and into round 2. A tough break for Bill, who actually did a decent job fighting off AP, but there's no way he was going to survive a hit with the full weight of all 3 opponents' cars behind it. The Natural AP wins the group despite having arguably the slowest car. Just wild. On to Group 55, and first up is Milestone from Miniature Car Racing, sponsored by Doc's Wings. Miles is driving It Gives You Wings, a 38-gram Red Bull muscle bound with a very nice color shift paint. Up next, representing, well, also Miniature Car Racing, it's Slingshot in Trebuchet, a mod rod weighing only 28 grams. Also from driving for Puffs Racing, William Yums is part of the Green Squad driving Snoop, a 35-gram Dogzilla. And lastly, another driver from Funky Mother Chicken Racing, Plain Jane, is piloting the black and silver chicken head. Oh, because there's a chicken head on the hood. Maybe it should be called Chicken Hood. Anyways, Jane's ride is a 32-gram La Fasta. Here we go with Miles and Slingshot up front, William and Jane in the back. The front pair build a huge lead, an even larger gap between Jane and William. Jane gets hung up on the wall as Miles just beats out Slingshot for the win. Jane grinds to a halt in the northwest corner, and it looks like William Yums has fallen off the track, likely a result of a collision with Jane. Miniature car racing continuing their strong day so far. William Yums assumes the pole for lap 2, the boys of MCR on the outside lane. Miles and Slingshot pull ahead again. Slingshot catches Miles but can't make the pass. Miles again edges out Slingshot for the lap victory. Plain Jane slowly rolls in for a distant third, and William again with trouble on the west side of the square. Miles is super fast up top, but Slingshot has got the speed in the S's, nearly makes the overtake. Miles and Slingshot absolutely running away with this one. Underdogs Plain Jane and William Yums share the front row for lap 3. Jane and Slingshot take the lead. Miles is stuck behind William, who's jumped the wall. Jane continues to lead. Now Slingshot dives inside and makes the pass. Jane spins out, and lap 3 will be all Slingshot. Jane backs across the line for second, and it'll be a double DNF with William and Miles stuck up top. Good lord, Slingshot is so good on that middle section of track. With that impressive run, Slingshot clinches a spot in the next round with teammate Miles on the cusp as well. Finally, Slingshot's turn on the pole, and I'm guessing he runs away with this lap. Team MCR out front again. All Miles needs to do now is make the finish line. They go 1 and 2, and lap 4 is a double DNF. And Group 56 is an absolute blowout. William and Jane had no answer for miniature car racing. Slingshot racking up some big points for MCR. And sorry drivers, no new wildcards today. Congratulations to Miss Barb, the Natural AP, Milestone, and Slingshot. This has been Jim D for Indiana Diecast Racing. Be sure to check in next time for more slightly above mediocre diecast racing and the continuing round 1 action of the Final Fantasy Fracas.